So hopefully you finished off lying on your side. Now I'm conscious of the fact that you're on your right side, so if you want to come out of this position at any time, please do so. Just lift yourself up. We're going to do just a couple of things still lying on the side. One actually is just to show you a bit of self-massage that you can do in this position. And all you need to do is get your hand onto your bottom, so I'll get Lindsay to put her hand onto her bottom and just rub around down the area. This can actually be a really nice thing to do in labour. You can get your partner to do it for you. And if you do get a lot of tension and tightness across the back area here, it can be a really nice way to release muscles. So it's a nice little rub for your bum basically. But these muscles can attach to your spine and actually give you a little bit of back pain, so it's nice to release them. Okay, now Lindsay's going to do a stretch. We did this before in the second trimester, so we're going to do a stretch for the front thigh muscles. Now we've already stretched the front thigh muscles out a little bit in the previous section, but this will give you just a little bit of a deeper stretch. So exactly the same as before, just bring the bottom leg forward a little bit and then just relax the toes and stretch through into the front thigh muscles. Now make sure you're supporting your back as you do this, so tummy muscles in as you stretch back. Straighten your forward just a little bit, that's it, relax it. Good. Keep pulling your tummy muscles in as you do this, really important you don't let this back go unsupported. Okay, I'm going to ask Lindsay to come up now. So she's going to come up into a kneeling position. Okay. And I'm going to just take the ball again and just use it to relax on again, just as you've done before. Arms are stretched out in front. And just stretch through and relax. The other good reason to use this position quite a lot in the third trimester is that it's a very comfortable position to be in, and the more time you spend sitting, the more you're going to tighten the muscles around the front of the thigh here. So in the evenings when you're sat in front of the TV, I'm going to ask Lindsay to come up a little bit more now, just put her elbows onto the ball and actually just come forwards. That's it. You can actually rest your boobs a little bit on the ball if you want to. That's it. And just hold that position there. Does that feel comfortable? Just bring your knees underneath your tummy a bit more. That's it. And you can use this position, adopt this position rather than sitting down on a chair. It's much better for you in pregnancy. Some people also say that this can help to turn the baby around the right way. I'm not sure about that one, but it's one of those things that a lot of professionals do say to go into this position because it can help turn the baby into an optimal position for birth. So a good position to be in just generally is to rest on your ball in this way. Okay, we'll do the stretches on the other side now. So Lindsay's going to move on to her right side. You'll be on your left side. So I'm going to give Lindsay a cushion again for her upper body. And then cushions for your bump and for your leg. So just hold that position there, and we'll just do a little bit of rubbing, massaging through just to release any tension there. And you may find that it's tighter on one side than the other. Often why sometimes lying on one side is less comfortable because you feel tight in this area here. So always good to release it after you've just lain on your side. And then from that position there, I'm going to ask Lindsay again to stretch through the front thigh muscles. So she's just going to lift her bottom leg forward a little bit and bring the leg gently back, just releasing any tension in the front thigh there. Holding that position, just drop the knee down a little bit so you're relaxed. And then again, pull this tummy in, pull it in, so that you're supporting your back all the time. That's it. And then I'm going to ask Lindsay to just release the leg and just relax with both knees together. But what I'm going to do is just bring a cushion between her knees, so make sure that you've got one there between your knees as well. This just helps to keep the hips in line. And as we did in the second trimester, I'm just going to get Lindsay now to just tuck her pelvis underneath. So pull the tummy in and just tuck the pelvis underneath. And again, this gives you a nice relaxation feeling in your back. Then just release again, and then just do that a couple more times. And that should feel quite nice. So just tuck underneath. And it's like giving yourself a little back stretch in this position. You feeling okay?
Yeah.
And one more time. That's good. And release. And then we're going to come back and finish off in a seated position. So I'm asking you to come up now. Coming into a seated position and just sitting on either a block or on a cushion, whichever feels most comfortable to you. And we're going to extend the legs out making sure that you feel nice and comfortable. And just do that all-important calf stretch. So again, I'm going to get a strap going underneath Lindsay's foot. Again, you could opt to take your shoes off for this because you might feel you get more release in the calf muscles. And you can actually just pick that foot up off the floor slightly to stretch through. Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall as you do this. Keep connecting to those core muscles all the time and just get a lovely stretch going down through the back of the leg. And then release and change sides. That's good. Okay, sitting up nice and tall. Again, a really practical stretch to do when you're pregnant because you can just get a nice stretch down the back of the leg without having to lean too far forward. You can lift up just a little bit taller in your seat just to feel you're stretching a little bit more into the hamstring muscle, that's the top of the thigh. And then just releasing the leg. One last thing to do, stay in your seated position. You can cross your legs if you feel more comfortable, or keep your legs extended, whichever feels most comfortable to you. Sit up nice and tall, and then what I want you to do is I want you to put your right hand onto your left shoulder. So just put your right hand onto your left shoulder, just releasing tension through the neck area here, and then just gently take your ear over to your shoulder. So just so you feel that stretch coming down the side of the neck. So you're taking your head over to the same side as you're releasing. So taking your head over to that right side. If you're working opposites, it might be the other side. Okay, and change. So taking the left hand onto the right shoulder and then just gently dropping the shoulder down with your hand and releasing through the neck. And relax it there, well done. So we've come to the end of this last section and the end of your third trimester workout, but make sure you come back and visit us again very soon.